So I wanted to share with you my morning practice that I do every morning. I would say every morning, generally 6 to 7 days a week, sometimes six. But it's one that gets me going. It's not very long. And I find most days, probably 4 or 5 days out of the week, I take an additional class and then I have my own practice that I come to a little bit later in the day. Sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter. But it's helpful to have you know practices for the morning, practices for the afternoon, practices for the evening, depending on your schedule and how much time you have. So we're going to do a sun salutation with lots of different things in between. If you're not able to come down onto the floor, you can have a chair facing you, with the seat of the chair facing you. You might want to just do a little bit of joint warm up. I like to sort of wiggle around a little bit just to get my joints warmed up. And then we'll start. So letting your feet come to be about hip width apart, rooting down, lengthening up through the crown, letting the hands come to the heart center, feeling that sense of being grounded into the earth. I like to face the east when I do this in the morning, and sometimes I'm up before the sun, and sometimes the sun is coming up as I'm doing this practice, which is really lovely. And so it can be a great time to set intention for your day. What do you want to bring into this day? What kind of quality do you want to cultivate to bring into your day? Fearlessness, patience, perseverance, self-discipline, compassion. Maybe it's more than one. But have that awareness as you begin your day, and we'll inhale, bringing the arms all the way up. Nice long spine. Take a couple breaths here. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly come down, keeping a nice bend in your ankles and your knees. And if you're like me, you'll use blocks. And stay here for a couple breaths. You can move around a little bit. I like to come into gentle twist. Inhaling one arm up. Exhale down. Inhale the other arm up. Do that a couple times. You can take a basic sun salutation and build your own practice through it. And then taking your time to come back to center, stepping back with your left foot, coming into a lunge, making any movement here that feels curious or interesting. It's the beginning of the day. You're not going to go too far deep into it. You can stay here. Your hands can be on either side of a chair if this isn't available to you to have blocks or the floor. Or you can bring that left knee down, inhaling up, pressing down through the front foot, the top of the back foot, lengthening up, taking a breath here, and then exhale, let the right arm extend back as the left arm extends forward. Inhale back to center, exhale, open up to the other side. And then coming back to center, bringing the right knee back. Move my blocks out of the way. Coming down onto the forearms. And inhaling forward. Forearms are on the ground. Palms down. As you exhale, bringing your head between the elbows. Press down through your forearms. So you're getting a nice sense of engaging the muscles in your upper body. You can round a little bit as you tuck the chin into the chest. Release the engagement as you softly inhale, coming forward. Press down, exhale, engaging. Feeling the muscles in the forearms, the triceps, biceps, the tops of your shoulder girdle. Doing that a couple more times, getting into the fascia. And last time, coming up, a couple cat-cows here. Inhale, letting the belly drop, gaze rise, exhale round. Couple breaths here, just loosening up the spine, and then making your way to a plank or half plank. Again, you can do this on the wall with your hands out to either side of the chest. Coming into a plank here, I like to stay here for 10 breaths. You might work up to that, or you might be beyond that. So I'm not going to do 10 today, I'll just do 5. And then coming back to Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. And then stepping the feet toward the hands, coming all the way up. Inhaling. Extending up to tall mountain. Exhale, bending the knees as your arms come down. Coming into that forward fold, opening up to the side on each side a couple times. And then coming back and stepping the right foot back, coming into your lunge here. Again, making any movement that feels curious or interesting. And if it's available to you, you can come down onto that back knee, that right knee. Inhale, come up. Both arms. Exhale, extend the right arm forward and the left arm back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, extend the left arm forward and the right arm back. And then coming forward, and this time I do a forearm strengthening in the form of dolphin, clasping the hands together. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, lifting the hips up. Head comes back toward the elbows. And staying here for maybe 4 or 5 breaths if that's available to you. Lifting the belly, the hips, keeping the face and the hands soft. One more breath. And then gently tap the knees down. Coming into letting the hips come back to the heels. Coming into an active child's hands spread forward. Arms, elbows lifted off the mat. Gently come forward through downward facing dog. And then stepping the feet toward the hands, rooting to rise. Coming all the way up. Tapping the fingers together. Hands to the heart. Ready to face the day.